Imagine effortlessly attracting more truly authentic leaders into our life, into our business. Who wants that? I want that. Yeah, and we've been experiencing that, and I just want to share with you some of the kind of the primary keys and ways that we continue to do that, and how we're so blessed here with the some amazing, authentic, just foundationally on purpose leaders, if you will. So, hey guys, I want to welcome you. Again, it's Robert again from my home in Texas, at my office here. Welcome to my little team building series here. I want to welcome you again. I'll put my YouTube subscription. I do a lot of these mindset, leadership, team building, even some of the marketing keys and nuggets I've shared for years now, but I'd love to invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I'll put the link below in the comments. So, okay, so three keys. Let me just share with you three reminders to many of you, and maybe some of you will be kind of an aha or epiphany. One, the three keys are this, and then I'll build maybe a story around each one of them that have really served us well. The three keys are environment, community, and immersion. ECI, if you will, or you can even reverse it and call it ICE, if you will. Let's reverse it and call it ICE, ICE. How's that? Let's start with immersion. I taught my team for years that, you know, with our business, there's a certain skill, then there's an art. And that's wouldn't you guys agree? There's a skill, a fundamental book learning, knowledge-based skill that you can read and learn and then apply. Then as you do that, apply the knowledge, have the experience, make the mistakes, fail, succeed, make the mistakes, learn, readjust, do it better, make a few mistakes, learn, adjust, have results. Then in that process, we acquire more wisdom and eventually the art of the path that we're on, more on the path of the mastery, if you will. So what is immersion? To me, I've learned that, well, number one, immersion is kind of a deep dive into the verbiage, into listening from the mentors who walk the path. It's surrounding ourselves with, mainly from individuals, really, in my experience, who are walking the path that we desire to walk, who are achieving the level of success that we desire to experience ourselves. So, you know, I always tell our newbies that kind of align with us, I said, whatever you do, your car becomes your traveling classroom. Squeeze in the pockets if you're working out, if you're going for a walk, if you're, you know, whatever you're doing, find those pockets of your life where you keep that. It helps open your heart up. I was on a call this morning, and it's every weekly Thursday call. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, speaking of authentic and opening up the heart, the leaders on that call, it's part of my immersion. I have I do probably a minimum of 2, if not 3 or 4 different plugins, different leaders, and this immersion pretty much every day, at least weekdays. And what I know on some of those key mentors and calls that I show up for and immerse myself in the energy of those, whether I'm teaching it or learning it, then I know I'm feeding the aspect of me, the spirit, my purpose, with wisdom, if you will, and experience, and even energy that resonates with me. It resonates with my values, my purpose, my goals, my mission. Okay, so number one is immersion. I think immersion is critical. If we have a high level of a high level goal, a high level mission, high level of pursuit of excellence of anything, one of the keys is immersion, and immersion is critical, guys. Do the deep dive, get under the water, not just put your big toe in the water. Number 2 on the ice is community, and we hear about this a lot, but you know, I would say, to me, it's vital. Whether it's your secret community, many of you, I talked about this before. I have a secret board of directors. When I have a challenge in maybe a decision I'm making, a big decision, whether it be relationship related, even spiritually, much less business, I have the key mentors, if you will. Some have passed on in heaven now. Some are still living. And a couple of them I only know from their teaching. like books and audios. But I have my like 7 people, and I can close my eyes, put the right music on, and I can go to this place. It's a deep, beautiful mountain pasture meadow, and it's in a beautiful, incredible, solid, huge log cabin, and there's a petrified log round table in the middle, and I can be at that table, totally grounded, totally in a secure, trusted place, and I look around me, and this secret board of directors are people. Number one, they love and trust and believe in me, but I also love and trust and believe in them. So I can metaphorically ask them these questions, and I can, because of their teachings, and I know their heart and how they live life, I can receive feedback, wisdom, input. And so whether it's that secret or whether it's the public one, is the people, it's the community you turn to when you are in that immersion process. You know, it's who is your community? And you know, we've heard this, many of us have heard this many times, but sometimes we have to cleanse and detox our community at times. If there are some individuals that really are individuals that don't affirm or uplift, much less kind of help vibrate at a higher level on the frequency that we want to contribute at, or the level that we want to live life at, we can choose to not spend as much time. Some, we don't have a choice in the matter, okay, by blood. But anyway, I have a beautiful family, by the way. But the point is, choose our community wisely. Remember, it goes back to the, I shared this insight with you guys, if you recall. Hopefully, if you didn't, I'll share it with you. There was it was a book I was reading, and it talked about this. Here's how to choose our community that we surround ourselves with, okay? Picture that our community that we immerse ourselves in, you're for the rest of your life, the people you allow into your life, they come into this room, and there's only one door in our room. Only one door. So they can only come in to the door, and they can never leave. Think about that. If who we allowed into our circle that would influence us negatively or positively, all right, abundantly or scarcity, spiritually grounded or no morals, would we be smarter and wiser about, and more persnickety and picky about who we allowed into our community? Think about that. And that was a big epiphany for me too. So our community, who we surround ourselves with, much less who we choose to immerse ourselves in the teachings of and the lessons from, is a huge part of attracting more authentic leaders. Remember the theme of my little of this video today, of the share with you, how do we attract more authentic leaders? It goes back to us becoming that authentic leader. The only way to attract leaders who are hungry for knowledge and growth and want more in life, that will help us accomplish our goals and mission, is to become that leader ourselves. Remember, leaders look at it subconsciously and consciously and unconsciously, and they're always asking themselves the question, can this person lead me? Do I want this person to lead me? And will they lead me in the right direction? All right, leaders lead. All right. So, and the third thing on the ICE is environment. Many of you have heard this, but I'm always reminded of from my key foundational mentors on my secret board of directors, is environment is 1,000 times, not just 1 or 2, 1,000 times more powerful than willpower. No matter how much will we have and desire, we have to immerse ourselves, be in the right community, and then surround ourselves with the right environment that fosters this authentic life, that fosters, that kind of magnifies, if you will. So design our environment, whether it be the office we work in. I'm surrounded by sayings, images, the books, yes, that resonate my family, my grandkids, my values, my what I live life by, more mores, my my next level of achievement, some celebration. I'm surrounded by this energy, pictures of my team, pictures of my loved ones, a reminder of life is about contribution. So what is your, this is just my office, much less our home. We have a beautiful energy that Joy and I continue to foster in our home, for example, much less in our family, in our relationships. And, you know, do we have that in our business? Maybe take a moment and when you can breathe and center yourself and look around you, and even does your home space, the space that you created, your environment you live in, or much less work in, does it foster positive energy and inspire you and continue to remind you and remind me? Does my environment remind me of why I'm here, of my purpose, my God-given purpose that gets my blood pumping and fires me up and inspires me to be more, become more, and give more? Environment is huge. Environment is really so many times more powerful, 1,000 times more powerful than willpower. So I hope these 3 little examples have helped you. They're huge and reminders to me of in my pursuit of excellence, so I can contribute more and leave a richer, fuller legacy for my loved ones and people that I meet on this path. Remember, we're all spiritual beings having a physical experience here, and one of the keys to making it just flourish and thrive at a high level is when we can attract the right type of people, and in this case leaders, into our businesses and lives. So again, immersion, community, and environment are huge, and hopefully you're proactive in those areas as well. So have an amazing day, create abundance, and many people praying for the right leaders with the right hearts that can help lead them in the right direction. So have an amazing day. You deserve it. Take care.